See, for traffic to be solved, please understand one important thing. We need public transport on a mass scale. We need 15,000 EV buses for Bangalore. 15,000, big and small. We have 7,000. We have to open up. Government should not run it. There's a lot of corruption in the BMRTC. You can check for yourself. There's absenteeism, breakdowns, 10%, 15% vehicles are not coming. There's breakdown. People are all that should
and
not go.
And it's not because there's a lack of budget. It's just the lack of
it's management.
Will
management,
not
will, management. Management.
The will to manage it efficiently.
Not the will is deliberately mismanaged because some people make money. Okay, let's be honest about it. Let's not give excuses. I know many of the CEOs who ran that, and they tell me in private. Now we need 50. Why don't you allow others to come and run buses? One, we need 500 kilos of metro. 80-85% of Bangalore should not be more than 1 to 1.5 kilometers from a metro station. That's point number 2. We need public transport. That's the only solution for a rich city. Tokyo's population is 35 million, 3.5 crores. Greater Tokyo. Almost many of them have cars. For 5 days in a week, they don't use the cars, they use trains. Do you know that? They don't use the cars because trains are faster. So we should all use public transport or walk. If your metro station is 1.5 kilometers from your house, and the bus station which is 1 to 0.5 kilometer, you lose it. We all use buses when you're growing up, remember?
Yes.
I'm sure you use buses. Now we don't use those buses. The buses, many of the buses are broken down, lousy, not run well.
Access to public transport is still
Public transport is the key because and then another thing is, we must not create more this Kempegowda layout, all this kind of layout. We must stop. We must go vertical. Because when the city becomes a sprawling city, supplying water, sewage, municipal becomes very difficult, and we occupy too much of land. Concentrate activity. Have broader loads like New York. Concentrate activity. So you should have a 15-minute city. So you can walk to office, come back. For 70-80% population, that means what? In every residential area, there must be a CBD where vertically people can go and work.
Yes.
All that must be done. See, those are the way of planning. Where is our city plan? It's a broken plan. Where is the city governance? That is the problem, governance. And there's no excuse for bad governance, please. Governance.
Sure. If you talk about the other issue of Bangalore infrastructure, it's floods. Right? We spoke about transport, we spoke about governance, but you spoke about corruption as well.
Yashaswini, please, let us not talk and exaggerate the so-called floods. You know, when half a kilometer of Bangalore in the outer ring road or something was flooded, I was on TV and said, Bangalore has got floods. I said, Bangalore is 1,000 kilometers. It's half a kilometer, man. There are no floods. See, what is the problem?
No,
please listen.
I don't agree with you, Mohan, because floods
please.
is floods at the end. It's
Please
not supposed
listen.
to happen. There's
Please listen.
distress for the individual citizen.
Please listen, ma.
Yes.
Please listen.
Yes.
Please listen.
Yes.
You go, listen. Bangalore is 1,000 kilometers. The whole of 1,000 kilometers never had a flood. Point number 1. Data. There have been floods in certain areas when there's been heavy rainfall. What is the reason? The drainage system there is blocked. Clean the drains. And wherever there have been floods, just simulate why it floods for rain and make sure the entire drainage system is improved. For example, Central Silk Board.
Yes.
It gets flooded every now and then, every 10 years, 11 years. Okay? And the water remains there for 4 or 5 hours, 6 hours. Why? Because the water comes from Madiwala Lake and the drainage under the road is very narrow and is blocked. When I was at Infosys, our team used to go in front of Infosys where there's the drain, clean up the entire drain for 1 kilometer, 2 kilometers. The water doesn't drain. Now you've got to maintain that. You don't maintain this, water will stand and drain. Then what do? We'll spend 800 crores, 500 crores, we'll do this, we'll de-silt the roads. Come on, maintain the drains. Bangalore's got good drains. The drainage system has been built from the British times and later. Just de-seal the drains and there will not be this kind of water logging. I won't call it floods, I'll call it water logging. And then Epsilon or some place, on that place there was flood. It went to 6 feet. Why? They blocked the Raj Kalve. They blocked the outlet. When they block the outlet, water will come. Because Bangalore is at 1,000 meters. It's undulating. So don't block the outlet. And if you have a large colony, check up where the rain comes and block. For example, in the Infosys campus, 55-60 acres, we had water pathways, we built drains so the water doesn't stand there. That is a basic planning, Ashwini.
Yeah, so I'm just going to refer to some data, right? So a BBMP survey, and it's their own survey, they've identified 1,134 stormwater drain encroachments.
Yes, remove it. Remove it. You're the government. Remove it. That's the law. Enforce the law. People will go to court. Court will not give you protection. Remove it. Public safety, public service is more important than some encroachers. For example, there's some land for some public land they demolished, right, and they created all this controversy and demolish it. The court will not protect you. Go do it. That's your job. That is the job of governance. Please do it. Why are you pandering to sectarian interest?
Understood.